Hey everyone, it's Vosk. I'm here with Tails. And Miss Vosk over there, I got out of helping with dinner because I'm making a video about a crypto news update right now. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Voscoin YouTube channel. Today we're going to be giving you a crypto news update. To kick it off, Bitmain, the mining giant, valued at $12 billion. That's insane. If you're unfamiliar with Bitmain, they're the most popular company for creating the ASIC miners, application-specific integrated circuit, basically a device that is strictly made for mining cryptocurrencies. There's a ton of debate around these devices, not because the ASIC miner is so inherently bad, but the fact that Bitmain is such a giant and they're minting the vast majority of cryptocurrencies that are using proof of work algorithms, aka being mineable.
Look at proof of work, right? Like Bitmain's two mining pools collectively own something like 43 to 40, something like that, % of all of Bitcoin's hash power.
It's an issue, decentralization. The rumor is 300 to 400 million, which I actually am really happy to see this, because if this became a publicly traded company, you know, they filled out the IPO, Canon and eBay, which are both two other ASIC manufacturers, have also filed IPO applications with the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. This is very, very good for just the future of blockchain and cryptocurrency and evolution, and making this a true, real established space. So only time will tell, but regardless, it's interesting. On the topic of Bitmain, Grurso, who is one of the awesome members in our community, there's Tails right there for you guys. He's an awesome guy in our community. You can always see him hanging out in our Discord if you want to bug him. Super knowledgeable, but he donated his Z9 to GP Hoarder of Squirrel Research Labs, and this is what happens when you tear down the Z9 Mini. This is what it looks like on the inside. As you tear down further and further, we get a chip, peeling it apart under scope, you enhance it, and ultimately the verdict was that these miners can only do the current version of Equihash, and when you change the memory parameters, the current Equihash ASIC miners would not be able to adapt. Also, Ethereum is looking at a new language. This isn't going to be aimed at a replacement, it's going to be aimed as additional use and to add more usability to their platform. This is very important because Solidity has received a lot of feedback, mixed feedback, in my opinion, from everything I've gathered. Granted, I'm not a developer, so this is just my outside research point of view take on it.
So one of the examples of this is that, like, recently another high-level programming language, so something that compiles down to EVM code, was released, at least as a beta, called Vyper. And Vyper is a language that was designed from the start to be kind of more restrictive and target readability and security more, and basically make it harder to screw up and make it harder to write deliberately misleading code.
Vyper is now ready for beta testing, and this is where I thought it was really interesting. This was summed up in a good point. So basically, we go down here, one user posted, with all the crap security that's being done in these bad smart contracts, see the sensor there, really glad that Ethereum is supporting a smaller language focused on readability and security. One good example for the usage of this would be, if this has a higher level of security, you could use this for some things such as health information, private health documents that are secured on the blockchain in these smart contracts. This will add a level of security and just further the use case for Ethereum and their smart contract platform. So I think this is a big deal. This is interesting, and this is adaptation and evolving and progress. This is very good to see. There's a lot of projects that just aren't doing stuff like this. Other than that, there's big news on the 1160s and the 1180s, the next generation of Nvidia GPUs, which will be critical not only for gaming, because that's cool, but more importantly for cryptocurrency mining. This article here confirms the leak of the 1160, which would be obviously the successor to the 1060, that kind of entry point GPU above the 1050 Ti range. It's gonna that really entry point of a good GPU, as far as I'm concerned. When you get a 1060, you're gonna have fun gaming. You're not really gonna run into problems. If we go over here to WCCF Tech, and they're gonna support some of these rumors right here. The Lenovo rep at the E3 2018 booth interviewed, and basically he leaks the 1180s are, definitely coming, obviously, but we can see that they're going to be integrated into PCs fall of 2018, and we may see a consumer launch here in the summer, but we're already in the summer. So when we're looking at some kind of end of August time frame for these. I think it's going to be a limited stock. I think the prices are going to be high. They're worried about these cryptocurrency prices dumping and all the used cards flooding the market. They're going to play this cautiously because they have everything to lose. They're the big dog. They cannot make a big mistake. My opinion, my 2 cents on it. As always, everything I say here on the channel, my personal input. I'm just a Doge dad. This isn't financial advice. I'm just giving you my breakdown of the situation, trying to have some fun and make some good moves along the way. That wraps up my news here for the day. Crypto news, tech news, whatever you want to call it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, let me know. If you don't like what I covered, let me know. But above all, make sure to subscribe to the VozCoin YouTube channel because I'm trying hard to get to 100,000 subscribers. And I'm not there yet. So click that subscribe button, hit the bell, thumbs up the video, leave a comment. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.